What is going on, everybody? I need to make me another intro for when I do lives. I'll probably make it tonight. But anyway, this is a continuation of the conversation that I had on Cavs last night. What's going on, Aquateki? Yes, the prodigal doughboy has returned. Funny enough, the bakery called me the other day and wanted me to come back. So unless they're gonna pay me, I'm not going where I'm at or I used to go. So again, there's a lot of people who really do not understand what the pills are or have a great concept of the pills, and it was obvious on that live stream. Talking with Gabe and the other guy, I think it's Nicole or whatever his name was. So we're just going to talk about the pills for like an hour. I think Art and Star's going to be on in like an hour, so I'm not going to stay long because it's very easy and simple concepts. And I'm just going to go over certain things that were misconstrued as far as what happened on that night from my perspective. So let's just say first things first, marriage. The institution of marriage, being married and everything in between, right? So, what makes marriage a blue pill is the simple fact that society socializes you to become married in this environment. So that way you can produce children to be good workers for the society. Stable children. What's up, Detroit 313? Hope you're doing good, sir. And so when the society tells you to do a certain thing and teaches you to socialize your children a certain way, so that way it can benefit the machine that is this country, that is being blue pill because you're doing what you're told. And it's a good thing as far as society because your society can run effectively. And so that way it can move on to the next generation. So the institution of marriage is blue pill. Now, why you choose your wife could be certain things, like you choose your wife for love and happiness, and we're gonna be together forever. That's a blue pill way of thinking of marriage. When you start thinking about more so the outcomes of what the marriage is supposed to be, then that's when you get to the red pill and the black pill. And like I said, we had Dead Set. He talked about the reason why he got married, so that he chose a wife that was a college educated teacher, so that way she can teach his kids, so that kids can be smart, so they can go out here and do what they need to do in society. And he's the one who's probably going to teach them about power. Is what it is. He was more methodical in the way he chose his wife. It wasn't about love; it's about a certain outcome. And love is like on the last things that he thought about when choosing a wife. If you're blue pill, love is the first thing that you think about when choosing a wife. Is what it is. That was the whole thing that I think Gabe was not understanding. And and that's a very easy, simple concept when it comes to why marriage and blue pill. Why now they're saying that blue pill is what I guess they said an insult. No. Blue pill simp is an insult because you're simping for women. And even BGS said this, like, even you could be red pill and do blue pill shit. Everybody can make mistakes. Okay, you say you're red pill, but you're doing blue pill shit. You need to get your act together. Everybody sometimes falls from their little grace. Yes, and sometimes you need somebody to teach you, hey, get your shit together. It's a philosophy. So when you're blue pill, you believe in all this on what the world tells you are. When it comes to women, it tells you that girl, like I said, in that live stream, women, they just need to be understood. You just need to sit down and express your feelings and all this other bullshit. And, you're a real man if you can take on this woman. And, sometimes you just got to sit there and take it and all this other bullshit that is going around. Or even in society. I'm thinking about America. America's the greatest country ever. It does no wrong. America's the best place. Red, white, and blue. I'm gonna eat my hot dogs on 4th of July and hamburgers or whatever you want to call it. I'm gonna get my white picket fence, 2.5 children, my wife, get a house, this, that, and the third. The typical things that society expects you to do as an American citizen. Now, the reason why that you go into, I guess the first stage is the purple pill. You start to realize this shit is a fucking farce. And you wish you can go back. This is the part where you wish it was a blue pill, but now you start to see the cracks in that mask that America puts up. And the more cracks you start to see, the more pissed you get. And you're going to get mad. And that's where a lot of guys in this space are at. They see a lot of cracks and they're pissed. When you become truly red pill, or within the red pill, is when you start accepting that this is the truth of the world. This is the truth about women. And when we talk about women, or this is the truth about the United States, this is the truth about your society and what they're doing. Whenever I do my little videos and I show graphs, I show why they're doing certain things. Why are they inputting immigrants into your cities? It's because the birth rate is not great. And they need numbers to boost the economy. And if the women are not having kids, guess where else you're going to get your people from? Other countries that want to come here. But as we said before, you can't socialize those people who are adults. So what do? You get the kids. That's where you have the undocumented minors thing that I think it was under the UN under George Bush, the second one, back in the early 2000s. Undocumented minors, they used to come across the border, and if they quote unquote didn't have a guardian, they'll put them in foster care. I remember seeing videos of foster care parents or these people taking the children into foster care at night. And then you had Mayor de Blasio, who was the mayor, who was speaking about this and said, why are these people doing it? He knows why they're doing it. Just like you got economists talking about the economy and why did things happen this way. That's the red pill truth about it. They're not going to gloss over it. They're tired of glossing over it. They're just going to fucking tell the truth. Just like what was the guy that BGS showed who told people the truth about why they need, it's a numbers problem, economically and physically. Not enough people, economy is the shit because of the numbers. Is what it is. That is when you start getting to more red pill aspect. Black pill is pretty much, there's no morality to it. Red pill, you still got some morality. It's like, but black pills, there's no morality in your dealings with people. It's about end goals. You look at it, okay, this is the situation I'm in. All right, what I'm going to do that's going to be beneficial to me or to the objective that I got laid in front of me. This is where you got army generals. It sends soldiers off to die so that these few soldiers can get forth and fulfill the objective they need to. You sacrifice a few to achieve the goal that you want. They're nothing but pawns. You don't tell them that, but you know what they are. You know what you're sending them off to do. They're there to facilitate something so that you can get the objective that you need for. Same thing when you're dealing with people. Yeah, she might love me, but my objective for her is going to be something different. no morality. I'm not gonna feel bad about it because I got what I wanted. It's what it is. It is a very nihilistic way of viewing the world. And sometimes you have to view the world very nihilistically. I have to view things at my job very nihilistically. Like, I can't care about these people. I've always told people, when I'm dealing with a individual about a certain issue at the job, I tell them, I can't be nice to you just because you're cool. I still got a job to do. Because I know at the end of the day, you're not going to let me sleep on your couch when they fire my ass. So guess what? It's you before me. If you don't want to get the job done, you will be gone. Or I have to use certain techniques so I can get people to do what I need them to do. Because it's all about the end goal at the end of the day. I don't care. I'm here to facilitate what benefits me when it comes into my position. And that's pretty much the basis of it, but I still don't understand why these guys have a hard time when it comes to these pills. And that's something like I told BGS last night. I think a lot of these guys take the cues from gender studies and they just want to make up what they want to make up to make themselves feel good when it comes to the pills. Oh, that's not what I'm vibe with, so I'm going to change it to something else. That's what happened to Black Pill. When you got the True Force Loneliness guys who were pretty much failed blue pills, as BGS said, and they just changed try to change the meaning of Black Pill to try to fit them so that we could sound cool instead of being True Force Loneliness or TFLs, because they didn't like the sound of that. So I'm just, oh no, we're Black Pill, we have no hope. Nah, you got hope. You want to be blue pill again. So you're definitely not Black Pill at all. Let me see. Joe's, what's up? Trey, what's up? Dar. They misconstrued the blue red pill philosophy, which is your worldview and societal training awareness. Instead, they attach to the perceive as the measure of their own manhood. Yeah, that is true. They think that if you go blue pill, then you are less than a man. That's not the case. Your manhood is something a little bit is different. Your manhood is determined by who you are and are going to stand on your square. I can respect a blue pill man for being a blue pill man because that's what he wants to be. That's fine. Stand on that. Just like I respect the man who wants to be red pill or wants to be black pill. Stand in your beliefs. If that's what you want to be, stand on it. Don't be wishy-washy. What we say, a man only has two things. That's his balls and his word. If you are going to stand on your word, then if you're going to tell me to do, if you tell me that you're going to do something, then do it. If you tell me that you're going to do something, you don't do it, then yeah, your manhood's a little bit shaky. Forever bless. What's up, man? How you doing? Dar, right. The blue pill and being blue pill is an insult is equal to being called a simp or just a negative thing. Yeah. There's nothing positive. There's nothing positive about red pill. There's definitely nothing positive about black pill. That's why everybody's talking about like, oh, I'm black pill. I'm black pill. No, you're not. And I keep telling people. That's when I think Pookie True came in here talking about he black pill. I was like, no, you're not, bro. Black pill is not a place where you want to be. It's not. Blue pill is where most people should be. Red pill is when you understand the world around you and it just sucks because you're starting to see all the fucking flaws. And it's like, oh, that's some bullshit. Oh, that's some bullshit. That bullshit over there. That's why they trying to reverse this shit so they could put more people back to sleep because it's more beneficial for the society. Because if more men start waking up, they're going to say, oh, this government, this society, it doesn't work for me. So it's more beneficial for your society for you to be blue pill. This is not just including men, it's including the women too. They turn the philosophy and best as their trend. Yep. Yeah, and that's where the younger people that's coming into this space, they're getting misinformation from these people because they're taking these concepts, this philosophy, and trying to mold it into something that they think it is versus what it is. And then it's kind of like what I think Gabe was talking about, these strict definitions. That's the same argument that feminists make about gender. There's a strict definition of what a man is and what a woman is. Now the feminists would come in and say, "Oh, a woman is not just a birthing person; it's a non-birthing person. It is a trans person." That's what I heard when he said that. You're using feminist ideology to conflate with the pills, and that's what I didn't like. If you go down some of these manufactured UT streets, you'll notice a lot of these manufactured content creators associate pills as blue, beta mosaic, red, alpha, challenge. Yeah, and that's why I don't listen to a lot of people in the, I guess you could say, manufactured content creation space. There's only certain people I listen to. Only certain people, because like I said, I used to, when I first got to the space, I looked under PUAs. Then I graduated from PUAs to MGTOW. Then I went from MGTOW to IDMORE. And this is where I stayed. I stayed in IDMORE because pretty much with Black Ram, BGS, and all the others, you know, they put up articles and stuff like that. They got books, and they have pretty much good conversations. I left MGTOW for the most part. There's still some MGTOW channels I look to, and there's some MGTOW channels I wish were still around. Like I said, one of my favorite MGTOW channels was MGTOW 101. Luckily, his stuff is on Internet Archive, so I can go back and watch it and laugh my ass off because he was kind of funny. He's kind of what my inspiration is to make my funny videos about. But there was some type of racist element within MGTOW that I did not like. So that's why one of the reasons why I left most of those channels alone. So when I come in here and then I'm now getting back into making videos, I'm starting hearing people misconstrue the pills. It's just like, what are you guys doing? You guys did no research. You guys talking about, oh, I was here 3 years ago. I was here about almost 12. So I think I have a little bit more information about the pills than you, because you don't even know what a true force loneliness. You don't know none of these concepts that's coming in. None whatsoever. And you try to tell the old guys what the pills are when you weren't even around that time. And I guess maybe it's because it's so simple and so strict as far as what the definitions are, they can't handle that. They can't handle the truth of what the definitions are, so they try to make up their own thing. Like I said, this is like gender studies for pills to them. There's like 158 pills and counting, because I want to feel special. No, it's not. So, like I said, they're very simple concepts. I just laid it out pretty much for the most part. There's nothing too much more about it. Anybody else who tells you anything else about it is wrong. They're wrong. I'm just gonna go ahead and tell you that right here and there. They're all wrong. Like I said, the red pill is more about it just not believe in about society. It's more so every aspect of your life. You want to be blue pill in it. You want to have a blue pill wedding, a blue pill thinking wedding where she's gonna love you forever and all this other stuff. Okay, that's fine. If you want to be red pill about it, you understand her nature and you want to act accordingly so that way that you can be protected. You want to be black pill about it. She is a tool for you to use to get the results that you need. And love is at the last of your list. She is there to be used, just like everything else in your life. You have to, and that's what you understand. And I think that's pretty much where you have to understand what power is, and how can you use it and mold it into what you can use to facilitate the outcomes that you want. The other said black folks tend to remix shit to fit their worldview, which is fucked up. Yeah, they do. Yeah, they do. And that's one thing I hate about us. We always want to take something and remix it and be like, see, this is how it fits in my world. It's like, nah. That's why I don't even talk to certain black folks about certain concepts, because they just don't get it. They don't. I used to get annoyed, but you serve a purpose. There always new people coming into the space, and they need to hear these rehashed. Yeah, and that's when they hear the rehashed versions, it doesn't make sense, and it seems like we're fighting, and it's really it's not me fighting with him. He's fighting with the ideology because he's interpreting it wrong. And my interpretation with Gabe is that he's overthinking it to the point where he thinks he's being attacked and he's not. That's my issue with him when it comes to that. She agrees she's a Eastern and she you the same way. Exactly. What's up, Snowman? How you doing, sir? But if anybody wants to come up and talk, we can, because I mean it's basically that damn simple. I don't even understand why it has to be difficult for people to even understand this shit. It's not that fucking hard. It's not fucking rocket science. What's up, AL? What's up, BGS? Yeah, he doesn't understand it. He's overthinking it, and he just can't grasp the concept of it whatsoever, which is funny. What's up, Snowman?
Hey, what's going on, man? How are you?
Not much, man. What's up, AL?
What's good, my man? You straight?
Yes, sir. I'm enjoying my day off.
I hear you, boss. AKA,
I may, hey,
part
Art, I
of
may be heading home soon.
Okay.
And home may be Carolina.
Okay.
Because there might be a hell of a broadcast offer on the table. I'm just awaiting the final word.
Oh, shit. What, is it going to be in Durham? Or is it going to be in Greensboro? What?
Probably the Triad area. Okay. Probably Greensboro, Winston-Salem. Or it might be up in the mountains in Nashville. I'll just have to see what my buddy says, because he works for like a major station in Nashville. And he asked me how much I need a year. And I said, honestly, give me 40 and I'm straight. That'll get me started. So we will see what we will see. But it's like you said before, it ain't rocket science. Just like with what we're going through now. It ain't rocket science that the only people that care for me here personally is my immediate family and my healthcare team. Everybody else can bite me.
Yeah.
It's pretty simple. Just like my wife made it pretty simple when she said, I said, baby, where do you want to go? She looked me in the eye and said, anywhere but here. I said, you just kicked the door open for me.
I mean, she's your ride or die, so.
She is, man.
She should.
How have you been, Art? You been all right?
I've been working. That's all I do. I work, and I work. That's all I do.
Dig it.
Because if I did shows, it would be like at 2:00 at night, and I don't think you guys gonna be up at 2:00 at night. So that's why I haven't been doing shows.
You'd be surprised, my dude. You'd be surprised. Trust me.
He's got a point. He's got a point there. He's got a point there. Sometimes I'm up late because I have to take my daughter to work, and I catch whoever I can.
Right. But anything? Well, what you got, AL?
Oh, I just came up to that character last night. Man, he ran me 36 hot. I mean, it's one thing, to be a pompous, arrogant SOB, but when you got to just be divisive just to be divisive. See, the thing is, or he comprehends red pill, blue pill, but he's all about moving the goalpost because he's a contrite individual who just wants to be he wants to be a contrarian and as a how would you say a matter of fact, oh I got you type of guy. He gets off on shit like that. And the main dude he loves to fuck with that shit is the master educator. And that's the shit that pisses me off. The master educator is giving you leeway to talk. And then when you through with your talk, he's ready to give his spiel, but you constantly want to interject an elder at that. Somebody who's at least 30 plus years your fucking senior. How fucking dare you? They're dead, and then I don't like old. I don't like old people. Well, guess what? We don't quite really, frankly, like your ass neither. But we tolerate you.
Absolutely.
No, he is pompous. He is a pompous prick. He does seem the type that class. He thinks he's in a higher class than everybody else here, and so he's so smart. But
that's why I came on lambasting his ass and just talking shit. I don't give a fuck. You sir, I can get is elegant and technical and use proper etiquette, grammar, and good diction with the best of them. I was raised by somebody who graduated from the University of Texas, age 50, second in her class. Rest in peace to my grandmother, Bertha B. Evans. I was raised by a person who served 2 tours, a tour of Korea, 2 tours in Vietnam, and a tour overseas in Australia. And then on top of that, he was college educated. I was raised by people who taught me how to use good proper grammar and diction and understand the art of etymon, spoken word. I can speak. So I'm not going to give him the satisfaction. I'm going to come on here and talk to you the way you really need to be talked to. Somebody has never, ever probably tried to just tell him, you know what, you can go fuck yourself. Because the shit you talking, it's number one, it's bullshit. Number two, you just looking for attention.
Say it right, AL. Say it right.
If you want to be contrarian about every fucking thing you do and thinking that's getting you brownie points in a den full of grown, anatomically correct, heterosexual, erect, functioning, vertical men of the male species and race, and especially of the black manosphere, kin and creed, we're not going to tolerate your insolence and you coming around here with that bullshit all the time that you stressing because it gets redundant. It really gets redundant. But I didn't spoke my piece on the matter. And you notice I did not use his name not one motherfucking me ass time.
You don't have to.
I have, so I don't give a fuck.
He who shall not be named. I took up my brother and Charles's motto when it comes to people who I disdain. You know what I'm saying? God tells me to love you, but he don't say shit about having to like your punk ass. And you're not a likable individual.
Can I get a witness?
He is not a likable individual. But you know, he has to come in and smooth other content creators with nice hefty donations just so he can stick around. He's tolerated.
Mm-hmm.
Period. Just tolerated.
And someone who's just tolerated is someone you just like flick off your shoulder like a piece of lint.
Hello.
The the main issue I had was that he wasn't trying to say that. This is the one thing I don't like about, especially about the anti-manosphere space. They want to say that we did stuff, but then they can't prove that we did stuff. Just like what he did last night. He said that BGS said that he's a blue pill because he's married. And he did not show anything in that video that I told him to go ahead and show that BGS said that to him. He's just all it showed was,
and we know he didn't.
Yeah, so that's why I said at my end of my speech is that's some disingenuous shit to try to put on somebody when you know that's not the fucking case, or that's not the fact.
Exactly.
And that shit right there makes you a fucking bitch.
I'm sorry, Art. In this space, facts rule everything.
If BJ said that and you can prove that he said that, okay, you can prove that he said that. But you did not prove he said that to you, because that's what came out of your fucking mouth. That's when I asked him, did you interpret it wrong? He said, no, I know I didn't interpret it wrong. He's like, he said that I'm just because I'm married, I'm blue pill. And what he showed? He showed the exact opposite, and that's why he had to cut it off. To me, like, oh, do we need to go any further? Do we need? And they're like,
yeah, and I said, yeah, play it all, just play it all. He got off that subject real quick.
So, like I said, you did when people are disingenuous like that, I have no respect for them.
Man, none. And I talk to them and treat them like that. If you think you can talk so grandiose all the time, and you think, throwing a big pun out there with a nice little, snarky rebuttal / get back, it's supposed to make somebody's spine shiver. You amongst men, heterosexual men who and alpha men at that, black manosphere men at that, ADOS men at that. Son, the shit you pulling, we would have ate that shit up in less than 15 minutes in the Coliseum in the old days. No questions asked. And would have kept talking on till you walk the fuck up out of there. So
spat it out like bones off of a catfish.
Yeah. So with that being said, fooey to his ass. And every time I see, because see, what put him on my radar, because I've been hearing about the cat, but I just don't pay insolence no mind.
Right.
The master educator do his thing and handle his business respectfully. But when you go out your way to irritate one of my other brethren when they're going through, a family crisis or whatnot, where they got to, go send somebody home and they, they feeling the immediate effects of it when you trying to, stir up some stuff and he's telling you, hey, give me some time, give me a second. I'll get with you and whatnot, but I got to handle some business. And he lets you know forthright and upcoming exactly what it is. He didn't hide shit from you. He told you what was what. But what did you do? You straight wanted to bum rush them and disrespect them and say, "Now fuck this shit. I'm gonna step out on your couch. I want to do what I want to do." And it was on Mr. Faulkner's show. You wasn't on your show doing this. You did this on his show when he was trying to tell you this. So when he did that shit, I was like, "Oh yeah, you hit my radar. You on my shit list. You fucking with one of my homies. You fuck with me. You fuck with one of us. You fuck with all of us. And we gonna be cordial about it, but we gonna get on your ass like men supposed to, and we tame you with our words and don't care. But sooner or later, you gonna get the hint. This ain't where you want to be, and we ain't hard to fucking find. We damn near all my compadres on 7 days a week, at least 2-3 times a week, at least once a day. It don't matter. So we are not fucking hard to find.
My main problem with him is that people start listening to him, they're gonna get misconstrued about what the pills are.
Hello. Say it again.
Bingo. Say it again. Say it again for those of us in the old school summit in Houston.
They're gonna be misconstrued about what the pills are, what they really mean, and not just what people think they are. That's why I said that you guys if people are gonna listen to what the pills are, they need to start listening and doing their research. And go back and look at the old videos. I mean, fuck it. That's why I keep doing videos about the pills. so people can actually fucking understand what the pills are. Because I've been around for at least about 12 years almost. I know what they were. I listened to the old MGTOWs. I used to be a MGTOW. I did listen to the PUAs. I was around that time. I know what went down. I know who when the people who call themselves now Black Pill. I know who you were. You were True Force Loneliness. You didn't like the name, the new guys, so they went to Black Pill because they thought that fit them because someone misconstrued what Black Pill was. Stop misconstruing the shit. There are simple definitions. And that's why I said, like, you guys act like just like the feminists. You want to change the definitions of shit to fit what you wanted to fit.
Goalpost moved.
Oh, because it sounds and it feels good. Because if it feels good to them, our mammies, our mamas, it's got to feel good to us. Nigga, wake up.
So definitions matter. Words matter when you're having a conversation. And that's one thing I have said about Black people. We want to change definitions so much just because we don't like it too much. This is one of the reasons I had arguments with my family talking about some of the shit, not even just red pill shit, but just the shit that I've researched and found. Mm-hmm. Like the one thing I had argued with my brother about the loans for houses and annual percentage rate. And he was talking about like, oh, the annual percentage rate has never been higher than single digits. I was like, are you sure about that? You looked in the 90s. What was the percentage rate during then? He's like, it was still single digits. And then when I put up the information in front of him, guess what? He said, oh, then he's gonna say like, oh, I didn't think you were talking about that. I was like, bro, just stop it, bro.
You said it. You said it out loud, man.
Now you want to move the goalposts. Mm-hmm. So that's what we do when we get caught in the fucking lie. Because we don't want to be fucking embarrassed. Mm-hmm. And then you double down on it like it wasn't matter. And that's the type of person he is, man.
And it's crazy you say that because that's what the whole problem stems with, mainly women, but men and women too. And a lot of men who were raised by women, they engulf these type of tactics. Mm-hmm. Just to say, hey, I don't understand, or hey, okay, I don't know, but why don't you educate me more up on it, speak on it, elaborate, let me shut my fucking mouth and open up my ears and really shut my fucking mouth and listen to comprehend versus only fucking listening to answer. That's our fucking problem, and especially problem with AOS Black women. The first thing they want to do when you're trying to give them logic, ration, and reason to a problem that 9 times out of 10, it's theirs, not ours, because we know how to go through the steps and work at our problem. We play chess, not chess. They want to listen to answer and always I gotta have a snappy rebuttal. I don't what you saying is making too much sense, but oh goddamn, I got to say something snappy or something. I gotta throw you off. I got to move the goalpost. And see, we over here, we don't tolerate it. And there was a time over here that used to be our little fucking pet peeve. And you remember, or we used to nip that shit in the bud and snuff them all out when they try to move the goalpost. So it got to the point be just like, well, you really can't do that to them all the time because if you do that, they might. I really don't. Hey, right is right, wrong is wrong. We got to change the devil. If you doing shit that's contrarian and you know they take the easy way out and say, hey, humble yourself. I'm going to be a humble steward of the Lord and try to learn something, figure it out. Somebody I know who's smarter than me, brighter than me, got more sense than me, I shut the fuck up and I listen. I can learn from anybody. Rest in peace, S.L. Evans Jr. That's one of the main things he used to knock me upside my head and tell me all the time. You can learn from anybody. The poet's man, the smartest man, the dumbest man. It's your job to inhale the information. It's your job to dissect the information that was given. And it's for you to weed out, keep in the good and weed out the bad and analyze the situation. And from there, you come out with a logical conclusion to get to your next sector of where the fuck you need to be and whatever the fuck it is you got to do. Simple Black Pill shit. Black Pill shit. It's not complicated. We don't make it what it is and what the fuck it ain't. You accept the shit for what it is. And you don't get fucking emotional about it. And everybody, and you know they love to do this shit, Art, Snowman. But I feel, y'all don't know how many fucking little shit I was watching. And I just got through watching some shit, rest in peace, to KRS-One, Kevin Hart said, I just got through watching him lambast abroad. Like, and he's like, you got the audacity to laugh at working class men over what I just told you? Oh no, it's not that. I was thinking about it. He said, no, bump that shit. Hey, cuss, we don't cuss. Bump that. He was like, bump that. No,
that's a class thing. They think because they're in a higher class, they can disrespect those men. They're not on their radar.
Everything this 28-year-old who's behind schedule had a fucking fiance. You know who fucked that off? Not him. And I'm ready to have babies. I'm ready to be married. I think I'm a wife. This and that. Okay. How much you weigh? How tall are you?
Go through the basics.
And half the time when they have to get a man and propose to them, get engaged, and they fuck it up.
Yep.
Yeah.
Can you say that again for those of us BGS in the old Fabulous Forum in Inglewood?
And I love how you just slipped in like a good old ninja on duty. I like that. That's
what BGS does. That's what BGS.
I thought he was eating dinner or something.
Listen, BGS slips in.
BGS
slips in like Pat Riley slipped in 1982 to coach the Lakers over Paul Westhead. And yes, I'm dropping all the references tonight. Oh, and your white chocolate sister-in-law BGS says hello and blows you kisses from here in Indiana.
She's a hoot, man. She's really a good sport, man.
She's a hoot.
Yeah, she's a hoot.
She's a hoot.
But she took the test, and 4 out of the 5 answers were actually a black woman. So I don't know.
Yep.
The last one, maybe not, but 4 out of 5, it's a black woman. Okay.
When I told her that and told her what you said about the gynocracy, she buried her face in the pillow and laughed out loud.
Because I wish we had the sound effects with the ding, right, when she gave the answer, right? Oh, ding.
Oh, no problem. In her honor, and she saw the sound effects here on my computer anyway when I gave her.
When she gave the 4 out of 5, and then the last one, and
but she's such a wonderful sport about
it. She is. She's a good
sport. Hell, this is the same woman who looks me in the eye when I'm in wound care, when she was going to wound care with me, and she sees my feet and she sees my legs and she knows it's all like messed up because of the wrappings that I have on. And she looks at me and goes, "Look, I married a black man, not a white man. Quit trying to be like me." The entire office, myself included, just died out.
Yeah, that's what I mean about I mean, a lot of guys have gotten mad at me when I said that unfortunately they've been trained. It's about training, right? And they do pour into you, and black women don't get that. Okay, well, why is because she white? No, okay, because you have a white wife, right?
Yes.
When a black man has a white wife, there's going to be issues. You have to overcome the issues. Okay, she has to give you enough return on investment that she overcome those issues. Otherwise, you wouldn't be with her. Okay,
exactly.
When a black man, especially a black man in the South, is with a white woman, he's there for a reason. Okay, he's there for a reason. It ain't just because she's white. Okay,
no, there's so many other reasons beyond that, and that's what even members of my family don't understand. She told me, listen, I'll give you an example. Sunday was Mother's Day. And I said, "Baby, I don't have enough to get you a gift." She looked at me and she said, "You know what? Just fix me your famous bacon and eggs. Hang around with me a while before I go see my mom. And I know you want to go do Uber Eats for a bit and try to help bring something into the house while you chase your dream, and we're good."
Yeah.
And that's that.
And what else can you ask for?
Yeah. Well, and that was that. I went out until 7. I was able to take care of the phone bill and get a couple other things paid for and some supplies in the house.
Yeah,
I did what she asked.
Yeah. Because it's hard to find. That's the problem with we're trying to demonstrate, because black women act like it's a mystery, right? It's not just like the red pill. It's not that hard. Okay.
No, it's not
hard. The hardest thing is you don't want to do. Just say you don't want to do it.
Right.
Stop lying to black men and say, because I get it out of them, right? Because I'll give them an
Mm-hmm.
example, and they'll get their ass on the show. They'll actually tell the truth. Just say you don't want to fucking do it, and stop being
Exactly.
mad that a black man like Snowman is gonna make a different decision according to what he needs.
And it was been a very sound decision for the past 6 years.
The thing is, when you see, just like in the NFL, right? When they saw all those we call so-called snow bunnies next to those football players, right?
Yep.
They're with that woman for a reason. Now, she didn't show up at the finish line. Okay, she was just
Mm-mm.
there. She was there at the start. Okay.
She was there at the block.
She was there shooting in the gym with him.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
She was there. She was there at the starting block,
At the
shooting in the
starting block.
gym with him,
Oh,
catching passes for him, doing anything that she needs to show him, look, I'm here for you, and I'm here with you.
we're here together. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
if you fail, I fail with you because I put my
Yeah.
time into it with you. If you
And
fail, I fail with you.
that's Jody.
Mhm.
That's been Jody. Like I said, that's been Jody
Yeah.
for 6 years, because the first thing she told me when I told her I was a sportscaster and I wanted my own company, she
Yeah.
says, what can I do to help you get it?
Yeah. Because in the condition you were in, man, there's a lot of black women would have walked away.
Oh yeah.
And
Snowman,
not
I'm
look
gonna be
back.
real about that. Okay.
And
And
not look
I've
back.
seen it. I've seen it. Yeah.
So
And
have
not
I.
look back. Yeah.
So have I.
Snowman, Snowman, I got a confession for you.
Talk
I
to
got
me.
a You know I envy you, right?
Why?
The field you're in, that was gonna be my major. Communications was gonna be my major. My minor was gonna be kinesiology.
Why'd you give it
My
up?
my people stole my dream.
Say
And,
again. I didn't hear
You-
what you said, AL.
he needed to make
My
money for the
people,
family.
my people stole my dream. You know how it goes.
Yeah.
Men got to go to work. Girls go to.
Go to school. Yeah.
Yep.
That's
You
the
know
way it goes.
what? Let me tell you a story, AL. For a long time, many women in my family, my sister, my aunts, the only woman I can say that did not do it was my grandmother, and that's because she passed away in 1990. Always said you have to give something back to the family. The two people, and I'm going to be 52 in July. The two people that poured into my dream and didn't look back, my late father and my wife.
Mm-hmm.
Because AL, I feel for you. I've had people in my family steal my dream. And yes, I won't say try to steal my dream, because honestly, it was there. It's been there since 1985 when I first heard Jim Durham's voice. I just didn't know how to pursue it until Dad gave me the lightning in a bottle and said, don't let anybody, including your mother or me, stop you from chasing it. Have I had people stop me from chasing it? Fuck yeah. I'm not going to sit here and lie about it. Fuck yeah. I've let people stop me from chasing it. More to the point, and to BGS's point, I've had black women that I have dated, married one, look me in the eye 1 minute and say, I want you to chase your dream. And then the next minute, when they saw what the grind is about,
Mm-hmm.
walk away.
Walk away. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. That is the red pill truth of it all.
Yeah.
Hey,
It is what it is.
I got that T-shirt twice. I'm a member.
so you get it. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
listen, my first wife, when I was calling games for Chicago State, didn't realize the grind that I was putting in, staying late hours on campus, studying, all kinds of stuff. You know what? I talked about this earlier tonight on Diary of a Mad Snowman. You know what I would get when I would come home? Oh, so you finally decided to come home? I finally got mad in 98 when she kept saying, and this is the black woman's anthem, hate me if you want. Every man on this panel and in this chat has heard it. I can do bad all by myself.
Mm-hmm.
And finally, I just got tired.
As you should.
I got tired. I'm like, okay, do it. I walked off. Christmas Eve, 1998. I walked the fuck off and didn't look back. I've been through hell. I will probably continue to go through hell considering I live in the state of Indiana, but I don't care. For once in my life, Given the person, the wonderful woman that I'm with, I'm happy. And black women hate when black men say that aloud. I am happy.
Can't be afraid to take a L.
Man, I've taken many L's. Like I said, in my life, I've had so many women say to me, when are you going to stop dreaming? When are you going to actually be realistic? Take your realistic talk and shove it straight up your fucking ass. I finally grew a set and said, you know what? Take your realistic talk and shove it up your ass. I'm finished. And I walked off.
Yeah.
Like Kirk Gibson against Dennis Eckersley. I walked off. It's like you said earlier, Art. It's not rocket science. It's not rocket science at all. And these black women get the gynocracy, as BGS said, is so very real. All right, and it gets forgive the way I'm going to say this. It gets realer by the moment. It gets realer by the moment, and I'm tired. I got tired when I met Jody 6 years ago. She put her arms around me physically, mentally, and emotionally, and in some cases financially, and said, we do this together. I'm reminded of the words of Morgan Freeman when he did Stand By Me in 1989. We sink, we swim, we rise, we fall, we meet our fate together. Period.
Yeah. Supposed to be a team after all.
Mm-hmm. It's a team effort.
If she's going to be the neck, you would have to be the head. But they don't make them like that no more.
They sure don't. She's as old school as it gets.
They don't train them like that no more. It is what it is. So.
Yeah.
She's as old school as it gets.
So, since BGS is right here, I know he was on Kev's last night. What do you think is the mental block for him not getting the pills?
One, he wants to be the smartest guy in the room.
Hello.
That's obvious.
And this is a competition, and no matter what it is, he wants to win. So that's going to keep moving the goalposts and shifting and deflecting by arguing with other people because he knew he could. Number two, he's probably too left brain.
You know what, BGS? I got a couple presents for you. That's for your first answer, and that's for your second one.
Yeah. If you're too left brained, then philosophy escapes you. Like simple things, like he said, "You didn't say that. You said it was. You said that being married was blue pill, right?" And I said, "Go ahead and play it, man. Okay." And I clearly said, marriage, especially state-sponsored marriage, is a blue pill activity.
Yeah.
Yep.
Just because you're married doesn't mean that you were a blue pill. You can be a red pill guy. And I actually gave him examples about Rollo Tomasi, Dalrock, Vox, whole host of other guys that are they're actually married red pill guys. You can be red pill and married, okay? Just because you're married doesn't mean that you're a blue pill guy. But being married, especially stake sponsored, even Rollo Tomasi and Dalrock can tell you, is a blue pill activity. So when he played it back, guess what came out?
Same thing.
Yeah,
those exact words.
The family building warrior is a blue pill activity. Things he missed the activity. I said, I don't know why he drew a blank, and I said that to him like 10 times. I said, dude, you've been in this space 6 years, okay?
I think he purposely drew a blank.
Sometimes I don't think he can get it right. I really don't. I think he misses it because he plays it. Anybody that gets it wouldn't have played it back because he would know what the answer is. He wouldn't play. He doesn't get it, and that's the problem. That's why I gave up. I said, dude, you can't get it because anybody that's been in this space 6 months, much less 6 years, whether you agree with it or not, you know what red pill is. You don't have to agree with it, but you know what red pill is. We've said it too many times. Too many people have said it. It's been said like 1,000 different ways. If you don't get it, either two things, either you're a liar or basically you can't get it. And some guys can't get it. And I think he's one of those guys. I don't think he can get it. He's too left brain. Okay. He's an engineer and he's a programmer, right? And when words escape him, okay. Simple words like the simple word, like when I said activity. most people can. Oh, okay, it's a blue pill activity. That
Mhm.
doesn't mean that you blue pill, but the thing that you're doing is blue pill. Most people can connect those two. He never did.
No.
He never did. So I don't think he can get it. So some people. That's why I said, okay, if you don't get it in a red pill space, why are you here? Why you keep arguing over the same thing, a same simple concept over and over and over again?
Yeah,
Which
because
reverts back to your old point, to your first point, BGS. He wants to be the smartest guy in the room.
But he told on himself, BS. He
What?
was just, and when he tried to round all the, well, you got you and all your cronies here and this, that. The thing was, he kept trying to say, I'm just here to go BGS. And I'm trying to get, and he was caught, his man to do was being disrespectful. Call you out your name.
He was on my channel by himself, okay,
Yeah.
with
Mhm.
me and him, and he left early. I didn't kick him out. He left early.
Every time, whenever he comes, go get smacked in the face and get frustrated, don't like it, quit early, take his ball and go home. Because he
Well,
don't
Yeah.
like it. How the
I,
game is played.
I,
You
I
playing
yeah, I said I don't mind that, but thing is that um, just because you're not winning the argument, you don't have to start attacking other people. Okay.
Right.
basically,
Yeah, you're calling people dogs and stuff like that, and you think I'm gonna let you call them dogs and I go after you? And, you got another thing coming. That's what
but
he doesn't like. Well,
but
I
that's
disrespect you, but
that's the deflection part.
I know. That's why I kept telling him. I said, "Tell him, don't let him deflect." And I kept going, focus. While he's screaming, focus. I need you to focus. Right? Calm down and
Yep.
focus. Well, I am focusing. No, you're not. Calm down and
Mm-mm.
focus. Okay. So,
Yeah.
so the thing is, some people can't get it, and it's no problem if you're happy doing your blue pill activity and it works for you. Ain't nobody in the red pill space got a problem with it. If you're happy, you're happy.
Mhm.
Okay, stay over there.
Yeah,
Why
What have I
don't
said?
come over here. Don't
why
come over.
why you over here bothering us? Okay,
Mhm.
you
because
know what?
go ahead,
You
go
know,
ahead. Yeah,
I was just pondering on what you were saying. I'm pondering on this. Why is he here and this, that, and third? You know what? I don't think it's so much that not getting it. He's coming at it from a gynecologist. Listen to me now, a gynecologist, Stockholm dissociative cognitive syndrome aspect. He's putting up all the shields, and like he says, at the end of the day, he know he can't verbally spar with you.
Mhm.
What do you say to Coliseum? Iron sharpens iron, and
Iron sharpens
if your iron is sharper than his iron, and he knows it, he's got to go into all those tactics I described that he was raised and reared in, and really now, and this is what's blowing my mind thinking about it.
yeah,
He he subconsciously knows he shouldn't be doing it, but he's still playing the game that he was taught from them. He can't bring himself to understand what the fuck he's doing is it's it's abrasive. It's counterintuitive
hmm
and it's contrary to the thought process that we're trying to come around to and what we're about as a whole. That's the shit that's like, man, I'm like, yeah, this dude, he's got a lot more issues than just he
yeah, he
just can't.
does. He does, and he's got two kids, and they're two small kids, and he's got a wife, and he probably works a lot of hours, and it's driving him nuts. And I've been there. Okay, I have been
Mhm.
there. I've been there with two small kids and working 55, 60 hours a week. And and
We
and the
all
wife's got
have.
to go. So but if you're making that much money, then the wife to keep the wife at home. Okay. You're making that
Yeah.
much money. If you that dude, okay, if you that dude, then you should not be babysitting. The wife should be there with you. The wife should be at home taking care of the kids. Now I don't know what you got going, and I don't want to know. Whatever deal you two have, that's fine. The thing is, if every time you're online, the babies are crying in the background, that means you at home, okay, with the
Mhm.
babies, babysit. And I've been there, okay. That means you probably not getting enough sleep. You don't have enough free time, and the only time you get any kind of recreation is come online and taking your frustrations out on us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're his
Yeah.
therapy.
Which is therapy. I remember a long
Yes,
time ago,
sir.
man, why don't you go argue with your wife, man? That's what she's there for.
Yeah,
You told him that. You
Yeah,
told him that,
I
boss.
told him a long time ago, man. I know what the fuck is wrong with you, man. You can't do it to her, so you come over here trying to take it out on us. Go argue with your wife, okay? That's the one at home with you, okay? In other words, same thing with a woman, man. You got a husband. Don't come over here with your shit. You have a husband. He should hear it. He should be
Is,
doing the emotional labor for you, not us. Okay.
Yeah.
question: is he in his 30s or his 40s?
He's in his mid-30s, I do believe, somewhere around there,
Oh, he
33, 34 years old. Yeah,
ain't got no right talking to you or me.
I know,
Pinpoint.
man. I know.
I mean, when he gets reckless, I'm like, oh no. That's when I told her, I said, BGS is boss bodyguard signing out. That's what I said last night. That's all I got to say. I'm signing out.
I said, you're trying to tell me about family, okay? And you got babies, okay? You just getting started, Negro.
I know.
My grandchildren are older than your children, okay? And you trying to tell me about kids? I started raising kids when I was fucking 3 years old.
He should be asking you advice because you've been there.
Yep.
He can't, and he's not gonna ask me for advice because he thinks he knows it all.
Like you, BGS, I have children and I also have grandchildren.
Mm-hmm.
My youngest is 25. He'll be 26 at the end of July.
Mm-hmm.
And we're just, and you and I sit there and go, really?
My oldest will be 40 in a couple of years. My children are older than him.
Mm-hmm.
My children are older than him. Okay. And you talking shit to me like I've been through it. I said, did I make mistakes? I'm here online letting you know the mistakes I made so that you don't have to. Okay.
Exactly.
Accountability, ownership, and responsibility. We all do in this sector, and that's the shit that killed me. It's like these motherfuckers don't hear us come on here giving them crash dummy lessons on what not the fuck to do, but you still got the destiny to run your mouth and talk that shit. That's the shit that irks me, BJ. That shit really irks me.
I got my oldest son. He's got 3 kids and got a wife. He's doing his thing. Trying to get him to start playing basketball because you got 3 kids. You can't keep chasing the ball. But my baby daughter's getting ready to get her master's in a couple of weeks. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And my daughter's got a bachelor's. Okay. So I mean, are they Yaleys? Are they global citizens that graduated from Ivy League school? No, they're not. Okay, but they're decent kids. Okay.
Yep.
And that's all a parent can do is give them a shot at a decent life. That's all you can do as a parent.
That's all.
Kids have to make their own choices.
Kids have to make their own choices, and they did. They did make their own choices. Not always the best.
My dad gave me so many opportunities to fall right on my ass, but yet he was there emotionally to pick me up and say, "Now you know what not to do." And he said it every time.
Yeah,
he said it every time.
I'll tell you this much, boss. I never heard you once, and I've been rocking with you for a long time, a little bit of a long time now. Not once have I heard words come out your mouth such as any of my kids have been incarcerated in any form of county, state, or federal penitentiary institutions whatsoever. So in my book, you're a fucking success story. I don't give a fuck what anybody got to say. Period, point blank.
Oh hell, I'm a success story because I kept my black ass out of prison. Okay, all the people where I come from, most of the people where I came from at least did one bid. Okay, so
man,
people keeping my black ass out of prison was good.
I'm over here knocking
Hey boss, hey boss. There's 2 things I'm proud of. Right, I had babies by one woman, and I don't have 30 kids by umpteen baby mamas. Right,
baby mamas.
Very good possibility if I had been reckless. Okay, ain't never been to prison, and I don't have a whole bunch of baby mamas. Like he said, how many kids you got? 3. How many baby mamas? 1.
I got 1 child by 1 woman I married twice.
Yeah.
And acquired a red-haired, ungrateful ass stepson in the package. That's what I want. And I told when I came to BGS a long time ago, I'm introducing myself to you as the biggest jackass in Texas. There's no bigger jackass than me.
I mean, you loved her. So what, man? It happened.
Yeah.
You loved her.
Man,
I know that's why you did. That's why you loved her. You love that crazy broad.
I have 4 wonderful children. I have a son. I have 3 daughters, and they're all courtesy of Jody. All right.
I'm good. No kids.
I'm good. All of my.
You said, all right, fuck them kids. Huh?
Yeah, I got no kids. No child support.
My brother doesn't either, man. It's and there's nothing wrong with it, man. Because can they help you grow? Sure, children can help you grow because you got to learn patience. But things at the end of the day, man, if you're happy without kids and you live in your life, man, the hell with it. Okay.
Exactly.
If you don't want to go through that ordeal, man, don't have them. And sometimes some people get a choice,
Yeah, it's true.
and some people don't. Okay, well,
Some people get a choice and don't.
I love them to death, man. I love my I call them my Simpsons. I love my Simpsons to death. Okay.
Simpsons.
Mhm.
I
Got
wouldn't.
your Bart and Lisa.
Well, gosh, I'll tell you, man. I'll tell you offline. They are the Simpsons. Let's put it that way. Okay.
Okay.
Even the personalities. Okay.
I got you.
Listen, I'm a success story because I've beaten cancer and I kept my
Oh
ass out
man.
of prison.
Oh man. I mean, cancer alone, man.
Yeah,
I've
cancer.
lost. I mean, I can't tell you how many people I've lost to cancer, man. Including my best friend, my father, and my best friend, and a multiple others. If you beat cancer, man, I mean, God is blessing you, man. God smiled on
Yep.
you. Yeah.
My
Even
work's
though
not
even
done.
Nicole said, "How are you alive?" Nicole said that. She said, "How are you alive?" She did. She said, "How is he alive?" Okay, because she's a cancer expert. She said he ain't supposed to be around. He's supposed to be dead years ago. But
Mhm.
but God smiled on you.
Yep.
I'm listen. Duke Hospital said as much.
Hmm.
Duke told my wife, get ready to put him in a box.
Yeah.
I'm like, nah. Jody's like, I just found him. You ain't taking him away from me.
Yeah. Thank God for her.
Exactly.
The power of the words of a white woman.
It's
Yeah,
like
the sister would have said, "Okay, well,
the sister would have walked off.
no, she would have walked off. She
No,
says, make sure your insurance is up to date and
Mhm.
basically and she
all
had a
your affairs in order.
GoFundMe for your funeral. So
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. But
they said you wasn't gonna live.
Well,
look,
to make sure that we're okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Jody was there every day after I got out of surgery. It didn't matter how long she was at work. My daughter Cheyenne was there. When I woke up at the night of my surgery, when I woke up a little while later and I saw my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and my wife, my brain just immediately said, okay, we're good and we're going to be here a while. And I went back to sleep. I woke up the next morning, or 2 mornings later, I woke up and my daughter Cheyenne comes strolling in with the rest of the care team.
Mhm.
And I'm going, okay, now I'm really in good hands. Yeah, because Cheyenne contacted me via a Facebook Messenger and she said, do you need me to come up there? Yes. She hung up, dropped everything she did, and zipped from Los Angeles up to Indianapolis
Mm.
in a day's time. So I know I'm not done with what I need to do.
Hey, you coming to North Carolina for that job, so
You
you
better
get it.
believe it.
But
Waiting on
anyway,
you.
Art and Styles getting ready to start.
Okay.
Any last
All
words
right.
on the
No,
pills?
yeah, man, we've explained the pills up, down, and sideways.
The
I
pills
know.
have been explained. It's up to people to get it.
And if you don't rock with the pills, man, don't say why y'all here? You don't rock with the pills. Why are you in a red pill space?
Mm-hmm.
What's the point? If you want to beat, there's a million other things to actually beef about or get
Yeah.
entertained about. Okay.
Yep. Yes, indeed.
That is true.
Yeah.
It looks like Art and Styles getting ready to start.
All
That
right.
is the link to Art and Style. Y'all, everybody from this chat or live stream, go ahead and click his like button. Go ahead
On our
and
way over there now.
head over
Done.
there and enjoy yourselves the rest of the night. I'm gonna be chilling.
All right.
What's the drink of the night, Art?
Well, it's ice cream now. I got campfire marshmallow and
Oh,
peanut
you
butter.
motherfucker! You. Campfire marshmallow, bluebell, right?
No, this is Tillamook.
Tillamook. Okay.
It's
Bluebell down in my parts.
Well, he gets bluebell up where he is.
I get Bluebell.
You get Bluebell country shit. Let me find out they trucking east for y'all, man. Y'all supposed to be a Texas thing only. Y'all outside of shit and get a taste of our excellence.
That AO we can agree upon, man. We agree upon the bluebell ice cream. Okay. Out of Brennan, Texas. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yes, sir. Home of my godfather, Roosevelt Leaks, University of Texas, number 46, college All American, Buffalo Bill,
All right. Oh, really?
Baltimore
Love
Coast.
it.
Oh,
I love it.
that was your godfather?
Yeah, and he Earl Campbell held me when I was a baby. He
Okay.
graduated.
Okay.
He was a
Oh,
junior
you
when
got
Earl
I
blessed.
was a
Yeah.
freshman.
I remember Roosevelt Leaks, man.
You
Okay.
got
Yeah,
Shit, it's a
yeah.
small
He
been
world.
there.
married. He married my godmama.
Okay.
Yeah,
Small world. Okay.
You
yeah.
got blessed already, man.
Oh
If
yeah, yeah.
if
Roosevelt Leaks.
you
It says
were
remember.
born
I,
in
I
the
I,
day.
remember
I,
him.
I, I was born. I was born to play this shit my whole life. Shit, I was raised around it. I
Yep.
had no choice. You go play
Yep.
football.
That's true. That's
It's, foot,
true. Yeah, and
it's
you Texas,
football.
you gonna play
It's
football.
football, God, and pussy. That's all we think about, and not
and,
necessarily in that order.
you better take a knee for the Cowboys too. On top of that.
Hmm.
There you go. Those are those are the three answers that AL just gave, and I'm dinging them all for that. All right.
All right.
All right, boys. I'm on my way over the arts.
What time you
All
gonna
right.
review the Caitlin's first game, man?
I will
In the
probably
morning,
do it tomorrow night.
tomorrow night. Okay.
I'm gonna wait to do it tomorrow night when I get back from doing Uber because I won't have time in the morning and
Okay.
I'm cutting the show down to an hour so I can
Okay.
be sure I get as much driving in as I can.
Okay. All right. I just
So
want to know.
I will definitely let you know.
Okay. All right. All
All
right,
right.
sirs. We out.
We
Right.
out.
Peace, everybody.